Hello everyone and welcome back to my final morning report analysis video on Monday 30th of April with me, Japan market analyst at Hantec Markets, looking at gold, which has sort of dropped back again. It had that candle on Friday, which actually interestingly completely unwound Thursday candle, almost an equal and opposite candle. But the market again dipping back lower again underneath 1321, which is that old support. But this is still a market I sort of look at this outlook and think, well, you've still got the momentum indicators which are holding up, 40 on the RSI. Stochastics are negatively configured, which reflect obviously the near-term drop away, but this is not a precipitous fall, I don't think, within the range. And I think this is just a sort of an unwinding move back towards the old range lows, really. Everything between 1300 and 1310 has been bought in the last few months. So I would not necessarily think that that's not going to continue. I think it's going to be a case where the support remains in place and continues to be bought. There is a bear bias, and that is undoubted with the fact that we've got lower highs, lower lows in the last few couple of weeks. 1326.50 initial resistance, that was Thursday's high, and then 1333 I'm calling it because that is bang in the middle of the range that we've had since pretty much the beginning of the year. So I think that there is resistance, and I think that there is a sort of a sort of negative bias near term, but I don't really see that this is a market that really has any strength of selling pressure. And you've got this with the momentum indicators on the hourly chart, whereby you've seen this sort of, that was a really strong move to the downside that was has been tempered somewhat, and the momentum indicators far more sort of neutrally configured now. Initial support, you could argue 1315 area as Thursday into Friday's low. But then you're looking at 1310 to 1300, and that is where all these sort of dips into the range have all been bought. You haven't seen a closing level below that. Lowest was 1310.80, and then that rallied sharply. So still, I think, really in this range play that shows little real sign of ending. So I wish you good luck in trading, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.